We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 43, 16 yards, a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
28.
Bengals.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this 1st drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard.
The pass.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
It's a big one now.
So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys, get your list?
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Denzel Mims, 83 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Erickson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
The pass.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 39. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 11. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us in.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a Washington.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
38-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He was brought down by
and give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Haskins will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Chris Hogan. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout.
A gain of 21 yards.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Cincinnati.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
21. Bengals 19.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Bosher is set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll air this one out from Mims. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Good. Makes this Washington 28, Bengals 19.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Alex Erickson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coaches say football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 5. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
He's going to float this over the middle deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll air this one out from... That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Denzel Mims.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Able to connect with Mims.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 19.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Again, it's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Bengals set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
26-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
He's at the 42-yard
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And some space here. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 44 yards on the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day. and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The tight end C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Bengals.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10.